Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Hello, everyone. Hello. I'm not sure if you guys can unmute yourself or not, but those of you who have turned on your cameras, I think I can see you guys, right? So you can wave if you can hear me. Yes? Yes, okay, I can see you guys waving. All right. So, how have you guys been? I would want you guys to be active on text box so far. So, Noor is texting me, hello, how are you? How was your day so far? I had quite like a normal day, but now my day is going to be fun and interesting because I'm here with you guys. Yeah. So, hello everyone. Okay, how many of you know the topic that we are going to do today? Yes? Okay, I can see Noor lip saying. Yeah, you guys know. All right. So, yeah, we are going to do algebra. I could see that from your lip saying over here. All right. I would want everyone, if you guys can, please turn on your cameras, everyone, please. Yeah. So, today we are going to do algebra. Those of you who are new over here, as we guys always introduce Glecta to you, we are a platform which provides online tutoring, right? And it's for all the levels, all the classes. All right, for 11 plus, 12 plus, 13 plus, KS3s, GCSEs, A levels, year 1, year 2, if you have your siblings, you can refer them as well. All right, coming to today's topic, that is algebra. You guys requested for the algebra session, so today I am doing algebra. Now, see, you can take a screenshot of this page and mark our upcoming live classes that we'll be holding. All right. The next math live class, that means the next time I'm going to see you guys, that would be on 31st May, and we'll be doing fractions. What you guys can do is, see, since I'm telling you in advance, what you guys can do is prepare fractions, do like practice some questions and ask me some advanced level questions. Bring up your doubts, ask me some questions over here in the live session if you have. If you want, you can send the questions separately. You know that we have our Telegram groups as well. So you can send those questions separately on our Telegram group, and I'll take those up if you have any doubts anywhere. I can take those up in the classes, not a problem. All right. And also, okay, this was about math that I told you, but you guys have other subjects as well. I am going to meet you next time on 31st May after today, but you would be meeting your NVR teacher. That is, I'm not sure who's going to take your NVR class, but yeah, you'll be taking your NVR class on 20th May. So the next live class, I would want everyone right now, those of you who are present, in NVR. Okay, you guys are asking me to stay in the NVR session. Guys, I do not teach NVR much. No, so what would I do in the NVR session? Or would you want me to take the NVR class as well? Yeah. All right. Who's texting me over here? Yes, I don't know the name, but Samsung SM has texted me. Can you stay on that as well, please? All right. I'll see if I can come and then I'll, wave to you over there then. Yeah. All right. Coming to today's topic, like I said, algebra. Now, I'm going to pick up some advanced level questions, but before that, I'm going to just explain you a few basics of algebra. The first question that I'll be taking up is a past year paper question in which we'll be studying simultaneous equations. Okay, so for algebra, a branch of mathematics which consists of a study of like letters and numbers, like we in mathematical language we call it as variables and constants, right? Over here, to simplify it, I'm going to call it as letters and numbers. Now, when we talk about numbers, right, in math, okay, my number spelling went a little off, right? Okay, so yeah, in math, when I'm saying number 2, number 3, that's a fixed number that I'm talking about. If I say that, okay, Lillian has 5 candies in her hand, right? When she opens up her hand, 5 candies would not become 6, right? Or 10 or 20. That's a fixed number that we have, right? So in math or in algebra, we call that as constants in proper terminology. Whereas about letters, X, Y, Z, the favorite letter of algebra is X, but we use different letters, A, B, C, M, N, right? So over here, we have, if I'm talking about letters, now you do questions. They are just letters which represent a value of some number, right? A certain value, a certain number. Like, for example, I say Omotola has a few candies in her hand, right? Now, how many candies would that be? I'm just saying a few. I don't know how many. When she opens up her hand, it could be 10, it could be 20, or it could be 0, right? So X represents your value, which is not fixed. All right. So we call that as a variable. Variable is something that keeps on varying, as the name suggests. It keeps on changing. Now, main task over here in algebra that we have to see is forming equations. How do we form equations in algebra? So let's get started with a very, not a very, but I would say a little advanced level questions. And I'll tell you the shorter way also of doing it. All right, first I'll explain you the concept. Those of you who already know the concept can try it out. All right, so this question says that we are given the cost of 3 balls and 1 bat together, and together they cost 58p, and 1 ball and 3 bats cost 62p, right? So over here now, first task is to form equations. Let us assume that the cost of balls, okay, first if I do the a part is pretty easy. What is the cost of 4 balls, right? Again, I have to form equations. Let me say that my cost of balls is xp, right? And my bats, they cost yp, right? So now over here, I'm buying 3 balls and 1 bat, right? So if I'm buying 3 balls, like if a ball costs, let's say, £2. If I'm buying 2 balls, I would have to pay £4. If I'm buying 3 balls, I'm gonna pay 2 times 3, £6, right? So whatever is the cost of ball, you're going to multiply it by 3. And we have cost of 1 bat, that costs y pounds, right? So over, sorry, yp. So over here, the total cost comes out to be 58p. That's the first equation that we have formed, right? Similarly, I can try out for the second equation as well. I would want you guys to text me your equation number 2 that you'll be forming. I formed one equation. What would be the equation that I shall write for 1 ball and 3 bats together costing 62p? Everyone on the chat box, quickly. For 3 balls and 1 bat, I did 3x plus y equals 58. I want all of you to do 1 ball and 3 bat. Okay, but you have given me expressions. New J, you have given it correct, but what is it equals to, right? You have to give me an equation, right? So give me that, because equation means it consists an equals to sign as well. iPhone has given me a plus 3x. There we have taken the cost of ball as x and the cost of bat as y. Okay, you guys have taken separate variables. Okay, Noor has given me the correct answer till now. Very good. Okay, Shashikala has also given me the correct answer. All right, great, great. Haley, you're missing one term. We have the cost of 3 bats, right? All right, Sudin has given me correct answer. Great, everyone. All right, so this equation that we are forming is 1 ball and 3 bats. These together cost 62p, right? So this is what we are having. Now my question asks, what would be the cost of 4 balls, 4 bats, right? 4 balls. That means cost of 1 ball is x pounds. So 4 balls, sorry, not x pounds, x pence, right? So cost of 4 balls, that would be 4x. Cost of 4 bats would be 4y. I need to see what would be my total equal to, right? 4x plus 4y. How do I get this? Now you know that if you guys add up these two equations, right? If I add up these two equations that we have formed, all you got to do is 58 plus 62, right? So your answer would be 120p. So that's my answer for the A part. What's the cost? 120p. That's my answer for the A part. All right. Okay, Tando has raised his hand. Yes, Tando, speak up. Sorry? Yes, yes, you can write that. That's just a way of expressing, right? So you can write it as 120p or you can say 1.2 pounds as well. Not a problem. All right. It's either you can write it in decimals, like as 1.2, or you can say 1 pounds and 20p. Completely your choice. All right. It depends because you would be given options also in certain exams. So you can have a look at that options that they're asking you in the question. All right. Next one. What is the cost of one ball and one bat? Technically, now I have to calculate what is the value of x and what's the value of y that we'll be getting. Now, see how we are going to solve our equations, right? Until now, I was doing the A part. Now, I need to use these two equations that I got to solve the answer, right? To solve for x and y. There are two ways, substitution or elimination. Last time in the algebra session that we did, I did elimination. Now I'm going to teach you substitution. Those of you who haven't watched the last live video, you can go back. I took the last live some like a few months ago, so that would be uploaded on YouTube. I hope you guys, all of you have subscribed to our Glecta learning channel on YouTube. So watch that last live class, right? If you want to see the, solving for that part. Okay, over here now, if I want to solve it, from here, I have the value of y. I can rearrange it, right? Take 3x on the other side. I can write y equals 58, take away 3x. Okay, Omatala is raising her hand. Yes. Yes. I mean, it will be uploaded on YouTube. Yeah. All right. The thing that's why I told you in the very beginning that we have taken up some advanced level question. And over here, we are having like, along with the advanced level questions, these are your past year paper questions as well. So you have to be very careful while answering them. All right. Okay. Miss V is raising his hand. Yes, Miss V. Live. You can check that. No, not now, but this session would be uploaded. Don't worry, you guys won't be showing over there. You don't need to get conscious about it. Yeah. All right. Okay. Let's come back to this session, right? This part. YouTube thing I was telling you so that you guys know about the YouTube channel as well. And I have uploaded like a lot of videos over there. So if you want, you can, just keep a check on that and learn some tricks from there. I have discussed a few questions of fractions as well that I told you that I'll be taking up in the next live class, right? So I have uploaded that part as well. So you can practice some questions from there. All right. Now, okay, over here, I have given you this hint. I hope this thing is clear to everyone that how we are forming equations, right? Is this bit clear to everybody? Yes? Nope? So, okay, I'll explain it to you again. I have like, if one ball costs, let's say, 20 pence, right? If one ball costs 20 pence, then two balls, what would be the cost of that? Two balls would cost 40 pence, right? What would be the cost of three balls together? That would be 60 pence. Yes? Yes or no? Or wait, I'll write it down all over again so that you guys get a clear idea of it. 1 second. Okay, forget about what we have been doing over here, like this over here. So I'll tell you. If one ball over here, one ball I'm saying costs 20 pence, right? So, Omotola, you tell me, what would be the cost of two balls? Unmute yourself. How 60? One's cost is 20. What would be the cost of two, Omotola? 40p, right? Then what would be the cost of three balls? Yes, okay. Now Miss B is going to tell us. Miss B, what would be the cost of 3 balls? Correct. Right. Now, if I ask you guys the cost of 5 balls, so Tanya, you tell me, what would be the cost of 5 balls? Yes, Tanya? 100p or 1 pound. Correct. What are we guys doing? When we I wanted to calculate the cost of 2 balls, I multiplied this cost of 1 ball by 2. If I wanted to calculate the cost of, let's say, 5 balls, I multiplied this cost by 5 to get 100p. Right. Now over here, I have taken the cost of 1 ball as x pence and 1 bat as y pence. Right. If I'm buying 3 balls together, that means I'm going to get the cost as 3 times x. We multiply the number of balls or number of bats that we are buying by the cost of that one particular bat or ball, right? So over here, 3 balls, that means 3 times x. 1 bat, that is 1 times y. 1 times any number is just one, the number itself, right? So I'm just writing y equals 58. That's my first equation that I'm getting. Similarly, 1 ball. 1 ball costs X pounds, sorry, X pence. Why am I saying pounds again and again? It's costing X pence. And 3 bats cost, and 3 bats I'm buying. So 3 times Y. This costs together 62p. So these are the two equations that we have formed. Now, is it clear to all of you guys how we have formed the equations? Yes? All right. Okay. Now over here, if I have to solve it further, if I want to calculate the value of x or y, I'm going to rearrange my first equation. I can take away 3x. See, I need to separate y and x. Now, whenever we deal with equations and I have to solve for a certain value, remember that whenever you're separating your letters, right, or your numbers, these guys are best friends. If you break up with your best friends, then you experience negative emotions, right? If you were happy with your best friend, you would, after breaking up with your best friend, you would be a little sad and you'll experience opposite emotion, right? If you were sad with your best friend and then you're breaking up, then of course you'll be happy after your fight, right? So it's all about experiencing opposite emotions. Now 3x and y, they are best friends together. They are getting added up together, right? Opposite emotion, opposite of addition, that's subtraction. So when you are going to break up this 3x with y remains as it is. I'm breaking it up. So on the right side, I would write down minus 3x. Why minus 3x? Because opposite emotion. All right, opposite of addition is subtraction. Next step, I got the value of y, so I can substitute it over here in the second equation, right? My value of y that I'm getting is 58 minus 3x. And this equals 62, right? This is what we have got, right? Okay, Jay, Arva, and Tarnya, you guys have raised your hands. Do you have any doubts anywhere? That's why you've raised your hand. If not, then you can lower your hand. If you have any doubt, then you can ask me. Okay, Joel has a doubt. Yes, Joel, tell me. Unmute yourself. Simultaneous equations. All right, no problem. Then you can, Glecta offers one-on-one doubt classes as well. If you haven't learned it, right, you can just contact the admin team anytime and you can ask them to arrange a special extra session for you so that you can learn the bit that I'm teaching, right? For this live class that I took up today, that was supposed to be of past year paper questions and the advanced level questions. So that's why I have started with the advanced level. If you want to get your basics clarified, contact the admin team and book an extra session. All right, not a problem with that. All right, so now over here, I have to, I have substituted the value of y from my first equation. Now, be careful. Brackets in math mean multiplication, and multiplication by number which is outside the brackets. Now, this outside the brackets, I have written 3. And inside the brackets, I not only have 58, but I have 58 minus 3x. So this means that 3 is getting multiplied by 58, as well as it is getting multiplied by this 3x as well, right? So I would do 3 times 58 minus 3 times 3x equals 62. Understand these steps very carefully, all right? This is how we solve equations, and this is the level of questions that you can have in your exams. So x as it is plus 3 times 58, 174. Take away 3 times 3, 9x. Now, you need to keep your letters on one side and numbers on other side. That's how we solve equations, right? So now x minus 9x, right? These are your same letters. We always collect our like terms together, the terms that look similar to each other. We have a term of x and x. If nothing is written, we call it is 1x, right? So we are doing 1x take away 9x. 1 minus 9, that is negative 8x plus 174 equals 62. Now, I'm going to break up between 8, this minus 8x and plus 174. This 174 is positive along with 8x, right? So now when I am shifting it to the right hand side, it would get subtracted. You have to note this down. All right, it would get subtracted. And when you subtract this 62 minus 174, you'll be getting a negative 112, right? So why negative? Because my bigger number is negative. We always use the sign of the bigger number, right? If my bigger number is positive, my difference comes out to be positive. All I did was calculated the difference between 62 and 174. Now, next step, again, I have to separate my numbers and letters, like I said, break up, right? So I have a negative 8 multiplied by x. A negative 8 being multiplied by x. Opposite of multiplication, that is division. So I am going to divide by negative 8. A negative number multiplied by a negative number or a negative number divided by a negative number always crosses out. It gives you a positive answer. So if I want to do for 112 divided by 8, my answer comes out to be x equals to 40, right? What was the value, like what was x that I had chosen? The cost of one ball, right? So the cost of one ball that I'm getting over here, this comes out to be 14p. All right, that's my answer for one ball's cost. Next, for one bat, that is y, right? Now let me use a different ink so that it becomes clear. Y equals 58, take away 3 times, we have x over here. X came out to be 40. So all you got to do is solve this bit, right? 58 take away 3 times 40, right? So over here, when you solve it, you would be getting the value of y as 16. So the cost of one bat, this comes out to be equals to 16p. All right. I know it was a little complicated. If you guys haven't practiced the basics of algebra, so first you need to practice the basics. All right. So that's how we are getting what is the cost of one ball and one bat. Now I have to give the total cost together, right? X plus y. See, they can ask you in a separate part what would be the cost of one ball and what would be the cost of one bat, right? In the A part, I told you by the shorter way how we do it. In the B part, I have told you how we can calculate the values of x and y separately. You could have done the B part in the shorter way as well, but you need to understand the concept as well if they ask you the cost of just one ball or the cost of just one bat. What would be the shorter way of attempting this one? Earlier, I formed these equations. 3x plus y. Okay, let me clear it. I had formed the equations 3x plus y equals 58 and x plus 3y equals 62. When I added them up together for the A part, 4x plus 4y equals 122. I need the cost of one ball and one bat. That means I need x plus y. How do I get x plus y? I can divide by 4. Divide all the terms by 4. That means you'll be getting 120 divided by 4. So x plus y could come out to be 30. So this is the shorter way of doing it. But the concept that I have told you, you need to know this concept, this simultaneous equations part as well. All right. So this is how we calculate an individual cost. That has also been asked in your past year papers. Okay. Now, moving on to the next question. A sequence starts from -2 and adds 8 each time. For example, this. What is the first term after 100? Now, if you look at the sequence, we have -2, 6, 14, and so on. I go on adding 8. You don't have to literally calculate all the terms. Don't do that. But observe a pattern. Each and every number that I'm getting in this sequence is 2 less than a multiple of 8, right? 8 times 0, 8 times 1, 8 times 2. 8 times 0 is 0. 0 take away 2, -2. 8 times 1 is 8. 8 take away 2, 6. 8 times 2 is 16. 16 take away 2, 14. So 2 less than a multiple of 8. 8 times 13 is 104. So 2 less than 104, that is 102. So this would be my answer for the second question. All right. This is the shorter way, or you can say how you're going to approach the question. That's the approach towards the question. Okay. Now, moving on to the next question. The triangle below has a perimeter of 86 centimeters. Find the value of x. Now, this one is easy. All you got to do is form the equations, right? So now you know perimeter is when you add up all the sides together. So 61, take away 6x plus 4x plus 9x minus 3. This, all these side lengths added together, this is going to give me 86, right? So now I would want all of you guys, I just told you how we calculate it, no? We combine the letters of x and x's together, separate the number one by one. First of all, whatever is being added or being subtracted, take that on the other side. Then whatever is being multiplied, take that on the other side. I want everyone to text me the answers. Come on. Everyone be active. I'm giving you guys 2 minutes. Quickly, let's see who answers me the first. I mean, it's not about answering me first. Let's see who answers me who gives me the correct answer first. That's the main thing. Not only work on your speed, work on your accuracy as well. Accuracy means how we can give our correct answers. All right, Abdul has given me a certain answer. All right, I'm waiting for other guys. I'm not confirming if it's the answer is correct or not. I'm gonna see what others have to say. All right, I can see a lot of like 2 answers at least I can see. Okay, let me stop the video. Otherwise, you guys will see the answers in my video, right? Okay, Bilal has given x equals to just that. So what x equals to what, Bilal? Okay, so okay, you guys are getting different answers. You guys are completely getting, somebody is getting 64, somebody is getting 16. No, 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 no. Okay, see, take care of the negative sign also when you're adding or when you're subtracting. All right, we have 4x. First of all, we have 9x plus 4x. 9x plus 4x, that becomes 13x, right? Just do 9 plus 4. Keep 13, keep x as it is. 9 plus 4 is 13. 13 take away 6. That's what we are doing. Or if you want, you can also, like, it's just about rearranging. 9 minus 6, 3x, 3x plus 4x, 7x. You can do that as well. So I'll be having a 7x plus 61 take away 3. That is 58, right? This equals 86. Now I'm going to separate my numbers and my letters one by one. Over here, 7x and 58. Like I said, best friends, right? So all you got to do is do 86, take away 58, right? So you would be getting 7, this would be 28, right? We have this thing. Now 7x equals 28. That means x is coming out to be equals to 4. This is what we are having. Okay, yes, Ms. V, tell me. Why do you want this lesson to end? When? Okay, what's the time right now? All right, in 5 minutes? Fine? Yeah? Yeah, all right. Okay, Ankita is asking a question. Yes, Ankita? It's fine. You guys are named like in different manners, right? Everybody's name is different. Somebody has joined in with their parents' name. So it's fine, not a problem. All right, let's move on to the next bit now. Over here, this question. I want every one of you to try out this question and give me your answers. Come on, everyone. Let's say this is the last question for today. Next questions, the upcoming questions, I'll be giving you guys some homework. All right. I would want you guys to discuss this homework in your regular class with your teacher. All right. Everyone. Okay. Abdul has given me the correct answer. Very good, Abdul. Opal, retry, Nalan, retry, Noor, retry, Heli, retry, David, retry, okay, Omatola, correct, Jay, correct, Advaita, correct, iPhone, correct, Ankita, retry, Nalan, retry, Haley, if you're guessing it, yeah, correct. Okay, Joel, correct, Nishka, correct, Mira, correct, Rohan Ali said correct. Okay, Opa, retry. Okay, Ankita is now getting the correct answer. Very good. All right, all right. Done with reading all your answers. Let's discuss this question. Jack was X years old 4 years ago. See, if in today's date I'm 20 years old, that means 4 years ago, right? I was 16. Or let's say, let me take 4 years ago. If 4 years ago I was 20 years old, that means today, in today's date, I am 24 years old. I'm not telling you guys my age. This is just an example that I have given you. All right. So if I was 20 years old 4 years ago, in today's date, I'm 24, right? And after 6 years, I would be 24 plus 6, which is 30, right? So 4 years ago and 6 years from now, that means a total gap of 10 years, right? So my answer would be x plus 10. He was X years old 4 years ago. That means in today's date, he's X plus 4. And after 6 years, he would be X plus 4 plus 6. That is X plus 10. All right. Okay. That would be your last question for today. Now, I would want you guys to take a screenshot of this question, and this is an interesting one. It not only involves the concepts of algebra, but it also involves statistics, mean part, right? The mean average bit. So I would want you guys to try out these questions on your own, giving you exactly 10 seconds to take a screenshot. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Click a picture very quickly. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Click a picture very quickly. And I hope now everyone is done clicking a picture of this one. Is anybody left? If you guys have turned on your camera, you can nod like a no or a yes. You can say that. I'll understand. Done with clicking pictures? Okay, I can see a lot of you guys nodding. All right. So moving on to the next question that I'm going to give you as your homework. Click a picture of this one and mark this as your homework question. Giving you few questions as your homework. Quick, quick, quick. Everybody. Screenshot or take a picture in your phone, any which ways that you like. All right. Then after this one, the next question that you'll be having, if you guys are unable to click a picture right now, let me tell you, you guys, this video will be uploaded on YouTube. So later on, you can watch the YouTube live session as well. Like it would be uploaded by tomorrow. So you can then attempt the questions, pause the video and try out the questions. Also, now we have our June half term courses that are going to start, right? And there are discounts for the early birds, right? So you can tell your parents about that, that if you join in the classes early, then you'll be having special discounts and everything. And in those particular classes, we are going to work in such a way that your base would be formed. So everybody utilize your summer break. All right, of course you're going to have fun, go on vacations and everything, but you need to study as well. All right, and that would be all for today. Like I said, summer intensive course, 2 hours of online classes daily. All right, and if you guys are preparing for the 11 plus exam, of course you guys are, right? So join in these particular classes. All right, is it clear to everyone? I hope you guys are aware of the upcoming events now. Like I told you, in the next live class, the next live class would be of NVR. All right. On which date? On Saturday. The live classes that are there on Saturdays, that are at 2 p.m. All right. And the live classes that are on Wednesday, they are at 4 p.m. Right. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining, everybody. That would be all for today. I'll see you guys on 31st May. Yeah, in the next live class of fractions. So that would be all, guys. Bye bye, everyone. Bye bye. Bye bye. If in case you have any queries, any doubts, you can mention me in the comment section on the YouTube side, or you can text me over here very quickly. But yeah, that would be all for today. All right. And I'll try to answer back your queries on the comment section or in our live classes that I'll be taking up. All right. Bye bye. Bye bye.